This is Malzel of the Orca Brigade. Welcome to Big Box. Let's give them a warm welcome. I'm done using you, yet you keep crawling back to me. Pathetic pawn. Soon the curtain will close on the final act. You're in way over your head, Lynx. An idiot's jealousy knows no bounds, huh?
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at another cosplay build that I've been working on. This one was requested to us by Schadenfreude. I guess he's been working on this as well, and he wanted to see my take on it. So I took a little time and I put together what I thought might work out for this build. He's a chunky little boy, legs, arms, and head. Core is not quite as chunky. It's a little more lightweight. His weaponry is a bit showboaty with the big explosions, and complemented well with the rifles on his arms. So let's go ahead and get into how I chose what I did and why. Starting with the head, we got the VE44A. We're using this one again, mainly because this is the other head that has that like cylindrical shape to it that he had originally, and so we only had one in this game, so we're using it for both of the cylindrical heads, the square one and the round one. But not only that, it provides high energy defense and has pretty decent anti-kinetic defense and anti-explosive defense as well. Core is the Elcano Alba core because it was pretty much the closest thing that I could find to the original core, and I think that the original core was actually kind of lightweight anyway. It still provides a pretty decently high generator supply and booster efficiency, which works really well with this build. Being a little bit chunkier helps keep the boost speed up. For the arms, we went with the Wrecker arms, mainly because of the large durability, but having that recoil control is kind of nice considering we're lacking in the firearm specialization heavily. And for the legs, we went with the Wrecker legs, pretty much just because of the load limit and the anti-explosive stat, and also they're kind of like when you point it forward there, yeah, that looks almost like the big squared legs that it used to have. For the booster, we went with the speed because it's 4th gen, and 4th gen was all about high speed ACs, and we got to get it from somewhere, so we got it from the booster as much as we could. On the FCS, we went with the PO5 because, of course, we have rifles and we have the cannon, and we're going to need it. The missiles, they're kind of slow, so we won't really need to worry too much about missile correction anyway, and so that's how we ended up settling on the PO5. This thing is kind of turning into being the main FCS of this game, if you ask me, at least with where we're currently sitting. For the generator, we went with the Ming Tang, mainly because I was trying to actually stay within duffing and using internal combustion, but also because the Ling Tai doesn't quite work out. It doesn't quite have the energy output we need, or capacity rather, and the Santai will work, it's just a little slow, and I wanted to keep the boost speed up. And we have the assault armor because I'm a very offensive individual. Now in both hands, both of them, see, both of them, same gun, we have the Turner assault rifle. Originally, the assault rifle that opening had was the only thing that was really notable of it was its ammo count. It had a really high ammo count. This one doesn't exactly have a high ammo count, and I don't really want to put a subpar rifle on this build, so I'm not going to. I'm going to use Turner. Turner's a decent rifle. On our back right, we have the PO5 ACT-02 homing missile launcher in place of the Big Sioux missiles, just because it makes for a good replacement for a missile that was slow moving and very menacing and very high explosive anyway. We don't really have the same level of explosion with this missile, but we do still have that menacing, slow moving, always constantly keeping you on your toes. And on the other side, we went with the Earshot grenade cannon, mainly because it replaces the Yamaga rather nicely. I mean, it's almost the same thing, really. The only other thing I would actually also use this for the Ogoto too, honestly, but because I don't think we we really had anything that was like a dual shot grenade cannon before, so the songbirds don't really quite work out, although the songbirds would make us much faster. That's the build. Hope you enjoy the arena fight and the PvP matches. Let's go ahead and get into that.
Main system activating combat mode. at 30%. 30%. At 30%.
Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and come back for more. This was Opening. Let the show begin.